Facebook, what's up? So this is Magnum PI story number 6011. First of all, I apologize if you are sick of hearing about Magnum PI, but I realize what the problem is I shot the show in late November, early December, and I couldn't share any of this information until the show aired. So now all these stories that I've been holding on to are coming out. So that's what that's about. If you're sick of hearing them, hey, just scroll on past. Get going on to somebody else's Facebook page or post, and I'll get back to regular scheduled programming at some point. But today I want to tell a story about how I booked the role in the first place. Which takes us back to 8 years ago. It was May 2012. It was the year I turned 40, and I was celebrating my 40th birthday all year long. One of the activities that I did to celebrate that birthday was I wanted to go to The Price is Right. It wasn't my first time going. We live in LA. I've been to Price is Right several times with other people, but this time I was going for me. So I called up my fellow actor buddy, Sean Fuller, and said, hey man, what you doing next week? Want to go to The Price is Right? He said, yes. So that's what we did. To commemorate going to The Price is Right, I gave Sean a gift. As many of you know, our visit worked out pretty well for me. I got up on stage, I played a game. It was terrible. I lost the car, but I made it to the showcase and won. Amazing. I was living out my childhood dream. I won a 2-week cruise to South America, a 4-day, 3-night trip to St. Thomas, and a diamond ring that Frida still wears to this day. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, fast forward 7 years to my audition for Magnum PI. I get the audition for the role of Larry. And when I look at the script, it says that Larry is wearing a matching t-shirt with a picture commemorating his 25th anniversary with his husband. So I'm like, okay, middle-aged gay guy on vacation. I guess I'll wear a t-shirt and some cargo shorts, maybe, whatever. But then I thought about that thing. When I go to an audition, I always try to dress the part as much as possible. So I think, t-shirt with a picture of me and another dude on it. And that's when I remembered the gift I gave Sean Fuller for going to The Price is Right with me was a t-shirt with a picture of myself and him on it. I was like, perfect, because who else is going to show up with a t-shirt with a picture on it? I was like, it's perfect. So I go to the audition. I go in the room. I do the scene. The casting directors look at me, and they're just like, nice read. But they both had a twinkle in their eyes. So when I walked out the room, I said to myself, they're going to talk about this shirt when I leave here. Like they had to, because it's hilarious. And then as I thought about it even more, I was like, they have to book me for this part. They have to, because this shirt is awesome. It's cheesy, it's corny, it's got two dudes on it. It's memorable because wasn't nobody else gonna show up in the audition like that. And I was like, they had to give me this part. Or at least that's what I was telling myself in my head. Well, lo and behold, the next day I got put on hold. And then later that day, I got the email that I actually got the part. So I was like, it worked. The crazy shirt worked. And I was excited, because I got the part, but also because very often I'll go to an audition and I'll feel like I'm kind of doing too much. Like if it's a role for a doctor, very often I'll take the lab coat or I'll wear scrubs and I'll show up and the other guys aren't wearing that much and I'll be like, I did too much. I had to let that go, because when I go to an audition, I got to be fully me. And so when I went in that audition, I felt a little strange at first because I was like wearing this corny shirt. But then I thought about that thing. Larry ain't shame about wearing his shirt with his boo on it. Larry Proud. So I was like, boom, here it is. Here's the shirt. What y'all gonna do? So anyway, I took the shirt with me to Hawaii when we shot the show, and I actually wore it to set one day so I could show my castmates, this is what I wore in the audition. And they got a kick out of it. I mean, we all get a kick out of it because it's hilarious and it's unique. And so am I. So that's the story about how I booked the role on Magnum PI. If you saw it, thank you for watching. If you didn't see it, it's at cbs.com for free if you want to check it out before the next episode airs. So yeah, that's Magnum PI story number 611. It might be the last one. I don't know. I doubt it though, because it was such an awesome experience. I got tons of stories. So yeah, thank y'all for sharing.